deliveries to do, so I had to take care of those. But very simple dish. I almost said super simple again. I don't know where that came from, but it's stuck to me now. Super simple. Because basically that's the idea of all these videos. So you can go buy this stuff at your local grocery store, come home, cook a beautiful meal, and forget about it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And just by going either to Walmart, Bilo, Food Line, whatever it is that you guys have near you, whatever state you're in, I have no idea. But very easy dish. For those of you that love Caprese salad, Larry, how you doing? Good to see you guys. You have to come over and play some cards again. All right, so if you love Caprese salad, great dish. Very simple to do. All you need is basically what you see in front of me. And can you guys hear me and see everything okay on my table? We'll be bringing the saute pans up on here in just a second. We're going to butterfly some chicken. I just want to make sure you guys can hear okay. How you doing, Wayne? All right, so what you're going to need, which I posted earlier today, you're going to need some flour. You don't have to use the flour, but myself, I love to dredge my chicken before I sear it in the olive oil because I like that little crust it puts on. Is it necessary? No. So for those of you that can't use flour because of gluten and all that, you don't have to do that. But I am definitely going to use the flour because I love that texture that it puts on my chicken breast. And to me, it does a better job of searing in those juices. Kind of like when I do your chicken marsala, I dredge it in the flour first because when I sear it in the oil and butter, it locks in all that juice. And that's why it's so tender when you can just tear it right apart easily. So making my own mouth water talking about it. All right, so tomato, chicken breast, fresh basil, which you should be growing in your garden. If you love to cook, you should have an herb garden in your backyard. Go over to Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever you go. Get yourself some herbs. Super easy to take care of. Oregano comes back every year. Get your thyme going, all these different things. After I get done with this video, this is what I'm having for supper. And I just might do a video on how to cook that pan-seared, just using some thyme and some fresh garlic and olive oil. Bada bing, beautiful, and a little bit of butter. But that's after I get done with this. Okay, so once again, we'll start over from the top. We need the flour, which you don't have to use. You got your chicken breast, and I'm going to show you how to butterfly that. We're going to pound it out so make it thinner so it cooks a little bit faster for us. You have your tomato. You can use Roma tomato, whatever tomato that you like. If you grow tomato in your garden, even better. Then we have some fresh garlic cloves and, of course, fresh mozzarella. Every Caprese salad, the three main components, basil, mozzarella, don't forget the olive oil, and the main ingredient is the balsamic reduction. However, in this recipe, we're just going to use a balsamic vinegar. So pick out a balsamic vinegar. If you don't have one at home, you can get one of these at the local grocery store. This is balsamic vinegar, Medina. And then, of course, salt and pepper. This is all you need right here. And then a mallet. And if you don't have a mallet to tenderize your chicken, and make sure, you guys see that? See the dimples that are on there? You don't want anything bigger than that. I about tore this mallet up. But you don't want anything bigger than that because what it's going to do is tear the heck out of your chicken. And you want to get it flat. When you pound it out, you want to pound it out nice and flat. But if you use the big diamonds, the rough end's going to tear your chicken all apart. You don't want to do that. You'll be aggravated with yourself. If you don't have one of these, just take a heavy-duty saute pan that you have in your house and just hammer it down. Just start off easy. If you've never pounded out your chicken breast before, make sure you start off easy. Don't wail on it because you're going to split your chicken breast into the junk. So, now the diamond side, just so you know, the thicker side, the one that has, those are for your steaks. When you're pounding out a sirloin, when you want to wrap a sirloin and stuff it with whatever, some mozzarella, regat, stuffing, and all that stuff, that's when you would use a thicker. But chicken's sensitive, if you will. So you want to use the smaller dimple or the flat side. All right. So I'm going to move this to the side. We're going to get started with this. We're going to butterfly the chicken breast, and we're going to pound it out. I hope everybody's having a fantastic evening. How you doing, Candace? Good to see you. Okay. Remember, chicken, you always want to get rid of the chicken prep first. Very important to get rid of the chicken prep. I like to trim mine up a little bit. There's too much bacteria in chicken, and I can't stand worried about it, so make sure you do all your, get your chicken out of the way with, get it re-sanitized so you don't got to worry about it. We're going to set this over here, out of my way. All right, so what we're going to do to butterfly it is we're just going to go, we're going to slit it in half. You see how my hand's over the blade so I don't cut myself. And then chicken breast at the store, sometimes they have pieces of cartilage in there. You got to make sure from the breastbone, it sticks in there, don't pull it properly. And that's how you get such a cheaper rate on the chicken. When you can get chicken for $1.99 a pound, you can be sure you're going to have find some bones in there. So make sure you check your chicken all the way through. It's great to get it for $1.99 a pound. Everybody else is like $3.49 and up. But remember, you get what you pay for. The chicken's still fantastic. You just have to do a little bit more work to it, which I'm fine with because the taste is still going to be the same. So I like to make sure I don't have any cartilage in there. Double check it. All right, we're going to butterfly this one. Where's everybody watching from? You get this butterfly. Okay, and then when we put this in the bag to pound it out, you can use plastic wrap at home. If you don't have plastic wrap, use like a one gallon, what do you call it? A 1 gallon, help me out here. Allison, how are you? I'm coming back to Florida here soon, so don't worry about it. I'm going to be down there from the end of May. I have 2 parties I got to take care of in Parkland, Florida. So anybody that wants to book me in South Florida, I'll be down there from the 22nd I have a party, and the 29th. I'll be down there all that time. So I'll be free in between those 2 days the entire time. So if anybody in that area wants to book me, I'll be more than happy to take care of you. So as I was saying, a gallon portion bag. So if you have a gallon portion bag, you can use that, or just use a Walmart bag or a grocery store bag wherever you go grocery shopping at. Thank you, Candace. All right, so we're going to get rid of this knife so we don't get by the sink. Wash the hands. All right. So now we're going to get out our bag. I'm going to move this chicken to the side real quick. Get it out of the way. Put it on this plate over here. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I already seasoned the chicken just a little bit. So now on the same cutting board that we cut the chicken on, I'm going to get this plastic bag. Whose bag am I using? I have no idea. All right. You want the skin side up. You want the skin side up when you pound this out. Reason being is because it's going to hold it together better. If you go this way, you see how you can see the grain of the meat and everything like that? If you start pounding that, it's going to tear it apart on you. And you'll get frustrated. And then when you get to the other piece that doesn't have the skin, you really got to be gentle pounding it out because it'll break apart on you. Trust me, it's happened to me a million times. All right, so when you're pounding it out, you don't got to beat it to death. You don't wail on it, because if you wail on it, forget it, in pieces. Be gentle at first. Remember, you want it about no less than a 1/4 inch thick, okay? And I can just tell by the feel through the bag if I got it to where I want it. This is what you do for chicken cutlets. This is what you do chicken marsala, veal marsala. You want a nice thin cutlet. Okay, this one's done. See? And you see right over here how it starts to break apart? That's why you got to be careful. If you had the light on this side, you'd be able to see right through that chicken breast. Perfect. This is the thickness that you want if you can see that. Okay? And the bag, the reason for the bag, if I didn't mention it, I can't remember if I did or not, is to keep splatter. So when you're hitting this, it's not splattering all over your house. Very important to do that. Don't just put a raw piece of chicken out there and start pounding the heck out of it, because you're going to end up with shrapnel from the chicken everywhere and get somebody sick. And plus, it'll stick to the cutting board. Wood cutting boards are my favorite, but they're the worst to cut chicken on. Really, really, really got to scrub them out. Make sure they're sanitized. Now that was 2 chicken breasts, right? Look Look at that cutlet. That's a half. Remember, we only used 2 chicken breasts. This is 1/2 of that when we butterflied it. Tonight. Scott, how are you? Dustin, how are you? Okay, we got that one done. One more and we're finished with the chicken. I can wash my hands, which we'll be doing that a few times just because of the fact we're dealing with chicken. So touch it one more time to direct it in the flour. See, now this piece is delicate. You can tell by touching it which one you got to be really careful when you're pounding it out. Alright, this one's done. Alright, so we got our 4 pieces of chicken done, which we started off with 2. Now we got 4 nice pieces. You can actually feed 6 people with the amount of chicken that I just did. Alright, so we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to throw this away. We're going to get rid of this cutting board. We're going to get rid of this, rid of the tongs. Okay, hands are washed. Now we're going to cut up the tomatoes. I can't wait to have this steak too. This is going to be delicious.
What are you waiting for? Turn to cold because Stone Cold said so.
All right. Bring our cutting board over here. Let me grab a plate. Let's put this ingredient on. I love these tomatoes. I love Roma tomatoes. I love all tomatoes, to be honest with you. What's your favorite kind of tomato out there, for those of you that are watching? And whoever's watching this on YouTube, don't forget, follow me on Facebook. I do the live videos all the time. It's Tarantino's on Facebook. Celebrity Chef Joe Tarantino on Instagram. And actually, I got a shop getting ready to go up. It's going to be selling t-shirts, hats, all this stuff online. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to be fun. All kinds of stuff. Sweatshirts, hoodies, mugs, all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm actually trying to figure out how to put it all together. I'm working on it now. All right, so we're going to put all our ingredient aside. We're going to cut these tomatoes. I'm going to get a saute pan. We want to get some olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, regular olive oil, whatever you have. This isn't coming out fast enough for me. And I'm going to use 2 pans just because I'm doing a couple of pieces of chicken. And once again, I'm going to be delivering this to a friend's house, I think. If not, I got plenty to eat tonight. But I'm really craving a steak tonight. All right, so we got this one. And you know what? I am going to use this olive oil because it comes out faster. That's taking me way too long. Bada bing. Ooh, drop more in there. Much better. All right. I'm going to season my olive oil, salt and pepper. Done. I'll bring those over here and cook with these over here once we're done with the cutting here. All right, so we're going to cut our tomatoes. Do it in wedges, because these are going to cook down. Oh, I'm not even thinking over here. You can't put the tomato in first. We got to fry the chicken up first. What's the matter with me? All right. Get these tomatoes all ready. You're going to cut them all up into wedges. Put this piece off here. I don't have my tomato core with me. Love tomatoes. So, everybody tell me what their favorite kind of tomato is? Two more tomatoes. We got plenty of those, that's for sure. Nice red, ripe tomatoes are the best because all that juice is important in this dish, by the way. That's what's going to help create the sauce for this chicken caprese. All right, we're done with the tomatoes. One more cut. Get them in nice wedges, just as if you would, if you were in a restaurant, cutting those wedges for a side salad. See, just like that. It's going to help us make a nice sauce. Get rid of these over here out of my way. I'll get rid of those after. Okay, so now we're going to need some garlic. And the basil, we're just going to leave whole. So if you pick it out of your garden, or if you go over to the your local grocery store, they usually have fresh basil in packages. I really recommend you just go and buy one of the plants for a few dollars and just stick it in the ground in a pot or right outside and water it every now and then. It'll grow beautifully. I like to cut my garlic very thin on almost all my dishes. Now when I do the steak, I'm going to be using whole garlic with the steak. About 4 cloves of garlic is fine. Put those 3 over here. We got plenty with the 4. Okay, so we got our garlic ready, and now we're going to cut some fresh mozzarella up. Now you can buy this at any local grocery store too. It's fantastic. Tastes delicious. I use these for my caprese salads. You see how all this goes together in just a little bit. Get all our cutting and dicing out of the way. Beautiful. A little salt, even better. All right. So now we got our mozzarella done. Now we're going to get ready to start sauteing. Which what we're going to do is we're going to brown that chicken. Okay? And we're going to cap these. So if you've got the nice large saute pans that have lids, highly recommend it. I don't have lids for mine, so I'm going to take 2 more saute pans and cap them, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to that point, to help melt the cheese. And once the cheese is melted, this chicken dish is done. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the oil nice and hot, about a medium heat. Can you guys see this okay? A nice medium heat. You want to get that oil sizzling. We've already seasoned the oil with salt and pepper. Turn this way. We're going to get this over the vinegar. Well, wouldn't that have to happen, huh? What in the world? All right, we got that open and ready to go. So where are you guys? Santana, how you doing, my friend? So good to see you. And congratulations. I saw the post. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to season the flour a little bit more. You never have too much seasoning. Well, you can have too much seasoning. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to dredge the chicken lightly. You don't want to cake it on with the flour, just lightly. Shake it off. Not quite ready yet. About another 30 seconds, this should be ready, and then we're going to start searing this chicken breast. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove the chicken breast. We're going to put it on a plate on the side. Then we're going to add the tomato and the garlic. And then we're going to saute that down, and that sauce is going to start coming together nicely. It's probably going to take about, I don't know, 6 to 8 minutes. We'll see how fast it works. These pans, these gas burners help the cooking time a lot. All right, so we got one there. like I said, you don't have to use the flour. And we're only going to be able to do one of these at a time. Let me wash my hands. All right, so we'll let this brown up. I probably could fit one more on this side, so let's try that. Get the one I already dirtied with the chicken. So where's everybody at this evening? Very excited about getting this pizzeria open. It's going to be great. Season a little bit more. And again, all these recipes, I'm going to have these on the support page. So those of you that are supporters for $2.99 a month of this Facebook page, you'll get the detailed recipes of everything that I've done in my videos. We're going to be starting to load those on very soon. So everything as far as measurements and all that good stuff. Nice color. Nice color. That's what we want. You want to get a little golden brown. And it smells outstanding in here. One more piece of chicken to dredge. Nice and hot. Turn it up just a little bit higher. Get that golden brown. Then we're going to take this and we're going to remove this onto another plate while we build the sauce for the Caprese. This is a very easy dish. There's a lot of components and everything, but very simple to put together. Yeah, see, that's what I love. I love that golden brown. And the flour just adds a little bit more crisp to that chicken. It's great. All right, sounds good, Santana. Well, you hungry, brother? Well, I'm hoping everybody can make their food. Look at that. That's what you want. That pretty golden brown right there. Perfect. That's how I do the chicken marsala. And then watch what we do with this. Watch what happens when we add the tomatoes and everything else in it. It's going to be fantastic. So what are you doing tonight, Santana, besides watching this crazy video? Very excited. We're going to be catering for Georgia Southern here next weekend. Actually, a couple parties. So thank you to Georgia Southern. Just about that. Oh, yeah, that's what I want right there. Can you guys see that? I hate taking it off the heat, but that's it right there. That gold, that color right, that's the bomb. That's when you hit a home run. And that's what that flour does, adding that little bit of flour. You still get a little brown when you put the raw chicken in there, but nothing like it with the flour. Still going to taste good, though, for those of you that can't have flour. You can still do it without the flour. Same thing I'm doing, but with no flour. About there. Excited to go to Parkland, Florida. Cook down there. I had a great time when I went and visited my family. We'll be doing that here again very shortly. Miss Wendy. All right. One more minute and these suckers are going to be done. That's what we want right here. See that? Beautiful piece of chicken. Now, could you imagine if we put that whole chicken breast in here? It would take 9 years to cook it all the way through. The outside would be solid as a rock before the inside was even cooked. That's another reason why you want to pound them down. Can you see that? How that? Look at that chicken just fall apart. It's got splashed on the eye. All right. Chicken's good. We're going to turn these down a second. Now we're going to add the tomato. Keep your basil on the plate. Let this tomato cook down. I'm going to add just another drop more of oil. Then we're going to add our garlic that we cut. If you're a fan of garlic, 5, 6, 8 cloves. If you like garlic, it's okay. You like the taste, but you're not a freak like I am about it, then just use a couple cloves and always add more later. All right, so this is going to cook down. And now I'm going to add my fresh basil to both of these. I got some more juice on here from the tomato I want to put in there. Chicken Caprese, for those of you who just started watching. All right, then what we're going to do, I'm going to take my chicken, because I want to get all these flavors going. I'm going to add a little bit more salt and pepper, because I added the tomato. We're going to take this chicken and let it cook on the top. Get that flavor. We want to flavor that chicken up with what we have in there. Don't waste juice. Never waste it. It's all flavor. Done with this. Done with this. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add some balsamic vinegar. Oh, it smells amazing. I wish you guys, take the cap on over here. Am I using the right cap? Nope. I wish you guys could smell this. This smells absolutely fantastic. So far, I think this is one of the best dishes I've made this week as far as scent-wise. Besides the that chicken dish I did the other night, that and it tastes fantastic. Vesuvio, chicken Vesuvio. Turn the chicken around so it gets all the flavor. See how my tomatoes, what's happening with my tomatoes? Nice and soft. Turn this around, get all that flavor in there. You got the basil, fresh garlic, you get the balsamic vinegar. It's going to be great. Santana, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Delta, how are you? For some reason, I don't get all the comments, so if I'm missing your comments, I do apologize, and I will respond later. So even though you may not be watching this live, or you're watching on Instagram, or wherever you're watching from, I will respond to your comments. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. But sometimes I can't see everything that comes on here. I noticed that the other day. My friend Mark Razzo from Boston, he was commenting, and I didn't see not one of them until I went back. Because I review all these videos and make sure I don't miss anybody on there so I can keep in contact with everybody. And I noticed there was a lot of people on there that were saying things, and I had totally missed it. I do apologize. Turn this up just a little bit higher. Okay, now what we're going to do, the mozzarella. What we're going to do is we're going to put it right over the chicken. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Make sure this isn't overlapping over here. Okay. Bing, 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 bada When the cheese is melted, everything is completely done. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Medium heat, because the steam is going to help melt that cheese. Now there's two types of fresh mozzarella you can get. There's the one that's already sliced, and then there's that round ball of it that they have in the store. You can even order it on in the rind, but that's kind of hard to get around here or any of these smaller towns. So the one that's in the ball is the best one, and it tastes the best, and they have it in every grocery store. And I'm in Statesboro, Georgia. So if I get it here, I know you guys can get it anywhere. Begins with a D. I can't think of the name of it right now, but what I'll do is the next. Oh, I got a picture of it right here. Get this. This right here, if you can see that, okay? I don't know if you can see it. This is the package you're looking for. They sell it in a loaf that's already pre-sliced, but it's not nearly as good as this one that's not sliced. This one is about 100 times better. Both very good, but this one blows the other one out of the water. And they're both the same brand, which is crazy. Fantastic. This one I love to use. Let's take a look and see how this. Oh, look at that, huh? Look at that. Then we'll take some basil. We'll put some basil on the top. Look at the sauce that's created. See, so simple. See, cheese is almost melted. About another minute. Bada bing, bada bang, done. And we're going to plate it up. And it's going to look beautiful. It smells so good. Get this flour out of here. I'm done with that. Get this plate out of here. We're done with that. We're done with the oil. Done with the balsamic. We're just about done with these. You guys see this okay? So hard to see. I gotta get my camera up and running. One day I have my partner here. She'll be filming all this for me, so you actually get nice close-up shots of the food and everything. It's gonna be great. Oh yeah, that's a perfect. 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 We're gonna shift the heat off, and now we're gonna plate these. So I'm gonna slide these back. I don't know if you'll still be able to see them, but that's okay, because the main thing you need to see is what's going on this plate. Everybody see that plate okay? Great. All right, we need a spatula. I need my spatula. My coffee for in the morning. Thanks to Libby with my Keurig, and then I have another coffee pot at work thanks to Orchid. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this and put this on the plate. I wish I had a white plate. This would look so much better. The red. Should I have a white? What do you think? White plate or red plate? Actually, looks pretty good. I know how to fix this. I know what we'll do. All right, so we got a piece of chicken on here with the fresh mozzarella. Now what I want to do is, because I want to make it look pretty. If you guys were dining with me right now, I would make this really, really pretty. So I'm going to make it just like I would. I'm going to put a little bit of that fresh basil on the top. Let me get a spoon. And we definitely don't want to miss out on the sauce. With that garlic and everything in there. Put that sauce on there. I'm just going to put a pinch more salt over the top, because that's what I normally do when I do a Caprese. I put the salt and pepper with a little bit of extra virgin. And I'm thinking, we're going to try it two ways. Clean the plate up. Where's my Parmesan? A little bit of Parmesan. And put another couple fresh tomato on there. Alright guys, this is the original way to do it, and like I said, you don't have to use the flour, but what I want to do is I'm going to try it like this, and I have some balsamic reduction. You know how we use the balsamic reduction over the Caprese salad? I'm going to do a drizzle of that and try it with that too and see how that tastes. And you can try that at home too. Do whatever you want. And then next video, I'm going to do a steak for you guys. You can't eat both. Well, get your butt down here. take care of you tomorrow if you need 2 dinners. Not a problem at all. Whatever you want. As long as I have notice. But it wouldn't be till after 6 o'clock. Thank you, Paula. All right, so let me try this. Get a little bit of the tomato. Guys, you gotta make this. You gotta make it. Simple. Make it and then tell me what you think. Now I'm gonna try something else. So now we're gonna do a little bit of a balsamic drizzle to give it a nice little bit of flair and some taste. Now you can taste the vinegar that's in there. We put a little bit of regular balsamic vinegar. This is vinegar reduction. And by the way, how you make this, you would buy yourself a bottle of this, and then you put it in a pan, and you reduce it by half, and when it's reduced by half, you get this. Of course, you got to add some sugar, some brown sugar to it, and it takes some time and a lot of practice. A lot easier, go to the grocery store and buy this, because if you don't watch this closely when you're cooking it down, forget about it. All right, so now let's try it with the reduction. Oh, babe, you gotta have the reduction. Do it with the reduction. That is the bomb. Is the other Tarantino's watching? Yeah, so guys, get yourself some balsamic glaze or make it yourself. It's super simple to make. And, oh, it's delicious. I'm telling you right now, it's absolutely, and I don't even like, I'm not a big fan of chicken breast at all whatsoever. And this, more taste. I gotta make sure I'm just not just because I'm hungry. I might have to put that steak away. Guys, I'm telling you, this is even better than the chicken Vesuvio I made the other day. By far. You know who's gonna love this? Miss Orchid, who does my bookings and everything for me. She's gonna go daffy when she tries this because she's a huge fan of Caprese salad. And when she tries this, she's going to go mental. But yeah, I'm not a big white meat person. I love dark meat. So I love the chicken Vesuvio and stuff with thighs and legs and everything. I'm not big in the chicken breast, unless it's chicken cutlet. Pound it out, bread it, because then it's tender and there's juice to it. But I'm not big on the grilled chicken and all that. To me, it has to be sauteed. And I like moist meat, not dry and all that other good stuff. But anyway, this is chicken Caprese. One thing I am going to add that I didn't say in the beginning is add this, because this just kicked it up 76 notches. I'm telling you right now, great without it, perfect with it. You don't have to use flour, but I recommend flour if you can eat flour. Do that. It sears in the juices even better. So, guys, that's chicken Caprese. Thank you so much. Please hit support now or become a supporter now at the top of my page. It's $2.99 a month. Gives you great discounts. Soon we're restructuring that. Everybody's going to have 25% off of everything. That's Tarantino's, and whether it's private dining, going to the restaurant, all that good stuff. So appreciate you guys, and thank you to the ones that are already supporting. Thank you to everybody who's following, sharing. Please share the videos. Make sure you leave comments, leave me questions. I'll gladly answer. I love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do these videos. So love you all very much. Have a great night, and I may do a steak here in just a little bit. I don't know, because this is really good. But you guys have a great night, and thank you so much for watching. Santana, I'll check you out. And who was it that just asked me for an order? Sophie? Was it Sophie? Anyway, if you need an order, let me know. I do need 24 hours notice for all orders, because I make everything from scratch. It's not something that I just